Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Son, and this is from Florian Zeller, who made The Father, which was an absolutely emotionally devastating experience, I know for me and for many other people, and this film should be as well, as this focuses on Peter, who is a busy lawyer who has aspirations of getting into helping with political campaigns, and he lives with his younger wife, Vanessa Kirby, Peter played by Hugh Jackman, and they have a new baby. And the issue is when the phone call rings and the door bell rings and Laura Dern, his ex-wife, shows up talking about the uncomfortable place that their son Nicholas, played by Zen McGrath, is in, and all the things going on in his life. You wind up having Nicholas moving in with his father, and deep depression, suicidal ideations, and all kinds of just wonderful, joyful things happen throughout this film. And honestly, this is one of the most frustrating cinematic experiences I had this year. Because here's the thing, Hugh Jackman's amazing. He gives a fantastic performance at the core of this film that has Best Actor written all over it, and I'd be shocked if he doesn't get nominated. Maybe it's because the film that he's in isn't as great as it could have been, but Zeller got an Oscar-winning performance out of Anthony Hopkins, and he gets Oscar-worthy performance out of Hugh Jackman here. Laura Dern, Vanessa Kirby, both fantastic as well, and, you know, they have Best Supporting Actress Oscar potential written all over them as well. You even have Anthony Hopkins, who pops up for one scene as a horrible, horrible father to Hugh Jackman. But the weak link here is McGrath, who's not a strong actor and is expected to carry a lot of emotion and gravity in this film, and his line delivery is flat and awkward, and I can't take it seriously most of the time when he's trying to talk about these very serious things. And also his presence is awkward and not in like a purposeful way. It just doesn't deliver, and when you're acting against Hugh Jackman the whole entire movie, you're not in a good spot. But where this film, which is impeccably directed, Zeller showed that he could direct the hell out of a film with The Father, does it with this film as well. Should it be 2 hours? Probably not, and especially towards the end of the film where I felt like there's this whole entire epilogue that just feels needless and just ratcheting up the melodrama of the film. This film, it deals with depression and mental illness and suicide in potentially clunky and problematic ways. I don't think this film ever gives an opportunity to really deeply understand it, because the whole entire film is from the perspective of Peter, who just doesn't want to understand it and only sees the world in a rational way and can't comprehend the irrational nature of depression and anxiety and all of those kinds of things that we can't really explain. And I don't think the film does a good enough job of helping us, the audience, understand, and it's just there as far as it needs to be to get us motivated and understanding where this film is going. I don't think that the film really handles the whole mental health issues and suicide. All of those themes and ideas feel very clunky and misused. This film feels obnoxiously melodramatic. Everything is ratcheted up to 1,000 just to get emotion out of us, and the actors are doing a great job. You didn't have to go that over the top with it. There are some sweet moments, and I can't believe I watched Hugh Jackman dance to Tom Jones. That was a lot of fun, and you know, there's just so many moments that are overly dramatic, just this melodrama that just takes you out of the situation, especially when the film's dealing with such important and timely ideas that it just feels cheap and kind of disrespectful to just leave so much of it to let's have some over-exaggerated sequences just to get that emotion out of it. There's moments that don't make any sense. There's one particular detail with how this kid's getting out of going to school that I'm just like, that is dumb. They would have checked on that. That makes no sense. But the script asks a lot out of you, along with being able to bear the emotions of this film, which are very challenging. But in general, I think The Son is that kind of drama where it's just like, if you're really susceptible to melodrama and could get into and just getting a good cry, and like, this will make you do that. It is that kind of film. This is not the feel-good film of the year. This is probably the feel-bad film of the year. And I just wish that it was up to snuff with its script and logic and how it really pulls all these ideas together. And I wish that there was more depth and meaning to it instead of just what felt like a plot device for this film. But those are my thoughts on The Son. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.